All right. How's everybody doing? We have to start over. Well,
have a little do-over.
it is February 17th, 2026.
Yes.
It's Tuesday morning.
Beautiful crisp morning.
We see our breath.
After a little bit of rain last night. Not too much, just a
Yeah,
little.
I don't know if you can see it, but it is wet. The ground's wet. You know, so.
We look forward to that anytime we can get it.
Mm-hmm.
It does feel cleaner, the air.
Yeah, it does.
Of course, our allergies been kicking our butts lately, but
It's like remember those air purifiers that they say the ozone's not good for you to have in your house, but those ionic like ozone air purifiers where it cleans the air like that. When you get lightning, you know how the air feels cleaner, and that those ozone air purifiers that take the particles and drop them to the floor.
Mm-hmm. Remember when I first met you? I got one. We got one.
Yeah, we did.
We had one.
Those life
And
airs.
if we leave the house and then come back, you could definitely smell the difference, like the.
Right. Well, it's
I
fascinating.
didn't know that wasn't supposed to be good for you. I thought that was supposed to be good.
What's fascinating is though when we had a house that we rented, and then they had cats, which they didn't tell us, and love cats, but they peed all over the carpet and stuff, and it smelled, right?
Yeah.
So we put that ozone air purifier in there, and it wiped that smell out.
It did.
We pulled the carpet, of course. We pulled everything out.
Yeah, we had to at that point.
Right, we put new carpet in, but it definitely got rid of that smell, right?
Right.
And that was running 24/7. It wasn't a HEPA filter. It was definitely that ozone.
Yeah, whatever they call that. The ozone filter.
Right. So.
Now they seem, when I look at the air purifiers, they seem to be the HEPA.
Right.
Maybe that's a little more filtering.
I don't know. They say the ozone's not supposed to be good for you. Too much of it, I guess. I don't know. They're not good for pets, so. We got these other ones. I'm looking in these other air purifiers, these Austin air purifiers. I think they're called Austin. Because I went to my holistic doctor and they had these in there, and I'm like, interesting.
Yeah, he wouldn't have anything that was not top of the line, state of the art equipment in his office.
Right.
Because he's just not that kind of person.
Right.
So maybe we'll have to get one of those and try it.
You guys probably can't see it on camera, but our breath, it's brisk. It's nice this morning, right?
It's very nice.
You get a little rain, you get a little clean. That's what got me started on the air purifiers.
Well, we were in the hot tub, and it heats me up to
Right.
the core. Then when I come out, I can tolerate the cold a little better.
Right.
I feel so warmed up.
Right. Yeah. Love the hot tub. We have a hot tub in the backyard, which is we've had a hot tub for
Ever since we've been together.
right.
We got one
22 years.
when we first
23
got
years.
together
Right.
and put it in the backyard of the house. Even that was even right before we got married.
Right.
If you recall.
And look at all the water there.
Oh, there's water in the pond. It's not a pond, it's just a holding.
Yeah, but it must have rained pretty good to get that much water.
I didn't think it rained that much.
Must have.
I guess so. It won't be there long. Unless it rains some more. Maybe it'll rain
It's
more
supposed to
than-
rain today too.
Yeah.
80% chance.
Yeah, this afternoon.
So
Which is good.
yeah. And here it's good because it cleans the air. I always love people when you pass them by and they don't say anything to you. Like not even a hello or a wave. Like really? You're that engrossed? God. You miss so much in life by
Yeah.
just not.
Try to be joyful with everyone you meet.
I mean, how hard is it to say hi?
I know. Just a greeting.
Yeah.
A smile, a greeting.
I mean, it's who
Means
they
a
want to
lot.
be, I guess. But I just find it fascinating.
I think they just get preoccupied with their life and all the turmoil, they've got.
Yeah, and they're just self-absorbed,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
I mean, people get that way, which brings us a really good point about being open to new experiences. Because okay, you can make the argument that 99% of the time it sucks and the people suck, right?
Yeah.
Inherently they don't suck because you know who they are, you know where they come from. They're a part of a source, the same source that you are, and it's pure love. They choose just not to show that, right?
Right. That
So
side of them does not come through.
they choose not to show that side, so that's okay. But I mean, I don't think it's great for them to learn and as people, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that 1%, right? Or 0.5%, you go, God, that was awesome.
I know.
Like, I'm glad I did that. It's like, wow, what you would have never done if you didn't open yourself up. Right?
Right.
To new experiences, new opportunities.
That's what you did for me. Of course, I was kind of in a little bit of,
The funk.
a funk depression at that time when I met you, but you pulled me out. You pulled me out of it. You did things I never would have dreamed of doing. I was still in grief, so grieving,
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah.
How cute I was. So cute.
You just had to rewind and
Yeah. Oh, cute doggies. That's
Those French bulldogs? I think so.
That's one thing you do when you get out and you walk. You see people, and people often ask me too all the time, like, what kind of really matters in life. And I'm gonna tell you something that, I don't think what really matters in life is your interactions with people every day. Relationships. That's truly what matters. And that's what you're going to remember most when you pass over, when you do life review. It's the interaction you've had with people, and not just your family members or friends, just the everyday person that you just come in contact with. And you're going to feel that whole scene, how you made them feel, how they made you feel, and how was the interaction. Because in the end, that's all that really matters is, how did you perceive the aspect of love? Because if God is love and you're God, then you're love. So how do you perceive that reality of love? And then that doesn't mean be a wildflower, right? Or,
Right.
you still live your life or be a sap. That's what we're saying.
And
But
it doesn't necessarily mean physical love either.
No.
What people call physical love.
Right. No, but it's basically the interactions, right?
Yes. Absolutely. Because you truly don't know what kind of effect you're having on that person. You could change their whole day around and not know it. In a positive way. Or I guess you could in a negative way.
By saying something or just by absolutely doing nothing.
Doing nothing,
Right?
maybe just smiling, maybe just letting them know you're there.
Right.
You don't even have to necessarily do anything.
Right.
You might,
Right.
but
Right. Exactly. Just interactions you have with people. And that's really what you're going to understand when you go to the other side. You're really going to... It's the interactions with people that's going to be more prevalent not the type of car you have. Or I'm not saying don't get a great car or have a huge house. Have whatever you want. Doesn't matter. It's kind of irrelevant. If
Yeah,
you
but
want
the
it,
importance you place on that
right,
isn't what you think.
right.
You know,
It's just a thing,
it's just a
and it's a
thing.
great thing. It's fun.
Right.
Have a huge like tennis court in your backyard, a freaking golf simulator. What you know what I mean?
We're not saying don't have it. Have whatever, you know,
Yeah, heck
whatever
yeah.
makes you happy. But is it the be all end all of everything? No.
I don't think so. I think
don't
the be in and all of everything is the relationships,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So that's what the way is all about, right? Because it's understanding the purposefulness of living and what you're actually, I mean, because somebody, it's funny because people always talk about yoga, you know, and they think they equate yoga to an art form as far as like exercise. And it's like, no, that's not actually what yoga is. It's just what modern day people think. But yoga is actually to yoke, right? To go inward. It's to union. That can be done reading a book, taking a walk, sitting on a rock. Everything is yoga. The physical form of what you see is just called exercise. Right?
Right.
I mean, you know, people think, well, this is doing yoga. No, you're exercising. Right? They just happen to call it yoga, but yoga is basically to yoke.
Right.
Tai Chi is a form of yoga, right? Going inward,
Yep.
focusing that reality inward.
Yeah. It's more of an energetic reality. You're, you know, using the energy in Tai Chi.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna try some Tai Chi.
But do you believe do you believe like this rock right here is energy, right? Well, we do. Do you believe this bush over here, right,
Right.
has energy, right? Right there,
Right.
right? We do. Everything is energy.
You can feel the energy around you if you tune into it.
Everything is an aspect of what you would call God.
Right.
God, goddess, all that is, whatever terminology you wish to use, right?
Right.
So you can go sit on that rock over there and still feel its core energy.
Get the energy. It's true. And I think you do get energy from certain things, and also certain things drain your energy. Like I find that to be true. If I get in a situation, sometimes my energy is drained from my physical body, and then I don't feel well.
So if you're in that position where you feel your physical energy is drained, I invite you to go outside and sit on the ground or stand on the ground barefoot of the earth. It will help extinguish that energy and actually feel beneficial. 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Right, you have to take your shoes off
Or sit.
or sit. Yeah, I guess
Um,
sit.
But when you feel that way, try getting outside, connecting with earth again, and transmuting those energies, because the earth will ground it. It will ground you and take it, basically
Neutralize all the bad.
all the so-called
Bad.
bad or negative energies, right?
Right.
Because really isn't anything bad or good. It just is. It's just a matter of an interpretation, right? But if
Right.
you're feeling that drainedness, go
Yeah.
sit outside.
Sometimes I get that way. And I know that a lot of people do, especially if they're around people that they perceive as negative or they don't jive with, you know.
Yeah.
Then they kind of,
Go sit outside. You know, even if it's nighttime, the moon has energy. Moon has light. It's still good to sit outside. You know, get out, right?
right.
You know, we have all this technology around us, so we think it's so modernly advanced, and it's like, well, not so much. Get outside, right?
Yeah. There.
That's not to say you can't walk on a treadmill. It's not to say you can't exercise inside, but get outside. Go enjoy the the light. Sunlight, early morning hours are great. Sometimes mid-afternoon's tough, especially here in Arizona. It's just too hot, so
Yeah.
you don't want to do that. You can. I don't like it. It's too hot for me. All right.
Right. It's very hot.
But anyways,
I'm gonna try that.
hope that all helps. Thanks for walking with us, guys. You have a great day. Anything?
No, I think that's it. Just get outside, enjoy the day.
Yep. Love yourself always. Okay. Be
Yeah.
kind. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye bye.